Good evening, and thanks for watching Denver 7 on this election night. I'm Ann Trujillo.
And I'm Shannon Ogden. And in an hour, the polls close. And presumably soon after, we'll learn if Denver chose to stay the course or take a new direction. As of 4 o'clock, 130,000 of Denver's 407,000 registered voters had cast ballots. 185,000 ballots were cast in May's election.
So in a moment, we will head out to Tom Mustin in the Jamie Gillis camp. We begin tonight with Tony Kovaleski and the mayor trying to hang on to his job. Tony?
You know, Ann, Shannon, it's been competitive, it's been intriguing, and at times it's been downright dirty. But for the first time in 24 years, an incumbent mayor in Denver is facing a runoff. We spent a couple hours with Mayor Hancock midday today, including a walk through the 16th Street Mall, talking about, among other things, his perfect record in runoffs. So, Mayor, we're less than an hour from polls closing. You're not unfamiliar with runoffs. This is your third. You won 2 previous. What's your mindset right now?
You know what? You leave everything on the field right now. This is where, I think about what I did today before noon, where I was on, did 2 hunkin' waves. I knocked on doors, so I canvassed, went to grocery stores. You do everything you can to extract ballots and support for yourself in these last waning hours of this election.
Let me get inside Michael Hancock. You have to feel vulnerable right now. Your future is going to be decided at the ballot box within a matter of hours.
I also feel very blessed because, like I always tell people, to have a childhood dream, to achieve it, and to be in this place, regardless of what the turnouts are today, and certainly I expect that I will continue on as mayor. I feel enormously humbled and blessed and honored to have been mayor of this great city and to go forward.
One of the ways this campaign has been described is it's ended kind of dirty. Well, what do you say to that accusation? And it's been on both sides.
Yeah, I'm real sorry that it actually devolved into that space because obviously you tried not to go there. But we're also responding to some very untenable conversations that are taking place across the nation. There's an atmosphere across the nation right now. And unfortunately, we both found ourselves falling into that space. I think the next mayor, and I expect to be the next mayor, has a responsibility to try to bring the city back together and try to put those kind of things behind us and really apologize to the people of Denver because we all deserve and expect more in Denver than what we've seen. And as the mayor of the city, I certainly will be the first one to stand up and say, we're going to do better going forward.
Mayor Michael Hancock earlier this afternoon. 7 o'clock will be a very important time. A vast majority of the votes will drop at that point, and insiders saying the mayor would like to have a 3 to 5% lead. We will have the numbers throughout the night, but there's another side of this story, and that's the Gillis camp, and that's where my colleague Tom Mustin is. Tom?
All right, thank you, Tony. Yeah, we're here at Ophelia's where some of the Gillis supporters are starting to trickle in. There's a lot of confidence here tonight. They feel like they've had momentum pick up in the last few weeks. They also feel with the help of Penfield Tate and Lisa Calderon, they will have enough votes at the end of the night to push them forward into victory here. Now, unfortunately, Mrs. Gillis couldn't talk to us right now. We were told by her camp she's getting ready tonight. We will talk to her later this evening. But as you mentioned, this is the first runoff with an incumbent mayor in Denver in more than 20 years. Both candidates, though, have come out swinging, as Tony mentioned, and have been accused of major missteps along the way. In Gillis's case, for not knowing what NAACP stands for and for having to fight Hancock's claims that she's out of touch with the city's diverse population. Now, yesterday, Jamie Gillis did talk to us. She told us she knows she's made some mistakes during the campaign, but she is not a politician. She hopes to learn from those mistakes and use that knowledge to help move the city forward.
This election is all about the quality of life in Denver. It's all about how we continue to grow as a city, but do it with the quality of life of the residents and our neighborhoods and our communities. Well, I came into this as a political newbie. I'm not a politician. I'm not polished. I've certainly made some missteps along the way and made apologies and have been working to learn from those and be very open about the fact that anybody in this position has the opportunity to take those missteps and turn them into learning opportunities to really grow as a leader for Denver, and that's what I hope to do.
So we'll see if that happens. The polls close in less than an hour. We should have the first results coming in right about then. So will we stay the course, or will we have a new leader here in the Mile High City? We'll find out. And of course, keep it tuned here to Denver 7 and on our streaming platforms for the very latest throughout the evening. We're live in Denver. Tom Mustin, Denver 7.